Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling. Shall we see what's going on a lovely island of Fawnhollow today, where we'll be doing some more Happy Home Paradise customization, because we're living in paradise. Coldplay, anyone? I can't be honest. No, I can't be honest. What? No, I mean I can. I'm not. Who am I? Jim Carrey from Liar Liar? Haven't seen that movie. I don't really know much about it apart from that scene where he's just like drawing on his face and he's like, the pen is red. No, the pen is blue. He's trying to make it say the pen is red? I don't really remember, okay? You know, it's been a while. And by been a while, I mean it's been literal eternity because, you know, it's never happened. But anyway, hello everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 1:45 PM on Saturday, February 4th, 2023. Today's also Lily's birthday, so we'll very quickly go celebrate her birthday. We'll be like, woo! Happy birthday, Lily. Happy birthday. I don't know if you've seen these, but it's just like... So, some channel out there, no, probably multiple channels by now I'd imagine, made like a YouTube channel where basically they just have tons and tons and tons of happy birthday videos for like every conceivable name in existence. And I don't know why, but unsurprisingly, perhaps the tune of that happy birthday song is always stuck in my head, because whenever I think of happy birthday now, instead of a happy birthday to you, it just goes happy birthday Lily, happy birthday, happy birthday Lily, happy birthday. So it's just like, well, you know, yeah, I don't know. But that's just how it gets stuck in my head, to be honest. And it has no relevance, because I don't think, you know, whenever people gather around for like you know, birthday wishes or whatever, and it's like, oh, let's sing happy birthday for the birthday person, and no one busts out the happy birthday, you know, no one starts beatboxing in the background to sort of back me up as well, you know, happy birthday, you know. I don't know what I'm doing. But you get what I'm saying, right? You get what I'm putting out there. You get what you're picking up what I'm putting down. I love saying that phrase, or just say anything of that sort of ilk. You know, you picking up what I'm putting down. You closing what I'm opening. You buying what I'm selling. Just any verb plus its opposite. Maybe I'll just make that a thing from now on. So you digging up what I'm burying. I'm trying to think of other verbs that doesn't even make any sense anymore. You burning what I'm freezing. I don't know why this cracks me up so much. Anyway, hello Lily, I noticed you're celebrating with your neighbour Biscuit. Hope you have a happy birthday. Okay. I'm going to stop doing that, but, you know, if you ever wanted a random, you know, lady on a YouTube channel to sing happy birthday to you in a sort of funky beat rather than just, you know, the normal, boring, drab happy birthday song, then by all means search it up and maybe you'll find it. I don't know if it's still a thing anymore. Maybe this is a fever dream I've had. I also don't know why I've done this, but, you know, all of these random things and, like, memories I have obviously probably stem from, you know, me being a child or teenager, and, you know, random conversation or thoughts come up, and then that's how things spiral out of control. But rumours spiral, that sort of thing, you know. So I don't know what compelled me, I suppose, on that day to look up happy birthday videos or whatever, and be like, oh wow, you know, it's a time to listen to some happy birthday, you know, XYZ songs. Perhaps because my name is not always the most common name, I would say, certainly. I basically never see it, well, I should say that, yeah, basically have never seen it, on, like, you know, those things, like, oh, that's not the right option. The thing where it's like, oh, you know, here are your list of names, and, you know, you can find, like, personalised one, and be like, oh, here's, I don't know, James's one, here's, Frankie's one, or whatever. My name tends to not be on there, but, you know, nowadays I'd imagine those sort of things probably are, one, a remnant of the past, because nowadays you could probably just get things custom, like, I don't know, I was going to say embroidered, but it's not like embroidery is particularly the most common word, the most common, like, merchandise, I suppose, you can purchase. Oh, I didn't make a prediction. Savannah, it's always Savannah. I always just turn to Savannah or like Willow, I think, as my predictions, and I have no recollection if I've even done their customizations or not. Tippy is always here now. She really wants us to do her ranch, and we just never will. So we've got Tippy Olive, we've got Oxobot, is that his name? I can't remember. We've definitely seen all 3 of these before. I don't remember a customization. Tui's a ranch. Octobot is something which reminds him of home, I think. I don't remember what Olives is. So something tells me it's something to do with teddy bears, but maybe that's just because she's a bear. Maybe, it's a bit judgmental of me, to be perfectly honest, and check my own assumptions. Or however they say it into the Spideyverse. Good movie, by the way. A second one's coming out soon, isn't it? I'm absolutely going to watch it because, I've said before, I'm not really much of a superhero person or, like Marvel, DC, like Stan or anything. Like, I find the movies interesting, but I'm not like, whoa, this is what I'm like invested in right now. It's just sort of like, oh, ice cream. That's quite a nice one. Are you all the same people? An upstanding night. We've done that sort of like Castle themed multiple times. Also, we should probably, I guess I'll do it after the episode. I'm not like super like crazy about any of these, so I think I'll just do Olive's ice cream one because I don't know. Have we done an ice cream one before? I think we've done like an ice cream gym or something before, which is like weird. So I guess let's do an actual ice cream store. Let's try and I don't know. Should we make it retro themed? That could be quite fun. Vintage retro, like 60s, 70s. 60s, what's considered vintage? Because vintage, in my mind, goes to like 20s to 40s. Retro goes to like 60s and 70s, but now you think about it, it's been 20 years since I refer to things like that. So technically, shouldn't retro be like moved up, or is that just like what the entire movement is called in the first place? I feel like it kind of makes sense to put you in an ice region. Well, actually, maybe it doesn't. Oh, you know what? I'm using modern Joy-Cons. Let me switch them as well. Okay, new Joy-Cons slotted into the holder. Well, I mean, you don't really eat ice cream during winter, I suppose. I suppose if anything, we should give you like a beach one. Let's go to a beach, let's go get away. But I don't know, because if I want to go for more of a retro vibe, I think it makes more sense to do something cozy like this. You know what? I'm going to put you here. This was my initial instinct. And as I say, I do Happy Home Paradise through pure instinct power alone. So that's what we're going to stick with, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, so I guess that's what I'm going to try and do. Trying to make it retro. Winter-themed ice cream, Why not? Who says ice cream just has to be limited to the summer months? If you want ice cream year-round, have ice cream year-round. Cold outside, cold inside. There's dozens of us people who prefer the cold to the hot. So, to be fair, and I wouldn't eat ice cream like in the summer or winter, to be perfectly honest. I'm not really much of an ice cream fan in the first place. Not that I hate it or anything, but it's like, if you gave me the option, if you're like, right now, after I was like, I'm not like starving or anything, and I was like, do you want ice cream or do you not want ice cream? I'd be like, yeah, I'm good. I just won't have ice cream. Also, what was your actual prompt? You're an ice cream parlor, okay. But it looks like you're a sweets parlor in general, to be honest. You're not that retro. But you do have a very cutesy style. Oh, we could do like a sort of like a cafe bistro style. I wish... Okay, you know what? This is where I have a quick look at my channel and see what other ice cream... I feel like I've done something ice cream related already, but I'm not sure if I'm actually just losing my mind or not. But, let's see. Pause that. Don't want to hear myself. Ice cream. Let's see. Ice cream flavors. Oh, Axel's Muscular Sweet Store. That's what I was thinking of. What does this look like? If this looks cutesy, then let's not do cutesy. Alex, oh, that's a hospital. What on earth? I don't know what we're doing in the hospital, but... Well, yeah, I also made it winter. Apparently I just love the idea of ice cream in winter. It's not loading, I'm going to be honest, but it looks like I went for like a brown thematic. Blue and brown. Oh, I have used this colour palette before. Okay, so I went with kind of like a homemade sort of feel. I don't know why it was necessarily muscular. I gave him like a little home and everything. We're not going to do that, I'm going to be honest. Times are changing. I want to... What's the smallest like ice cream store we can make? I want it to feel a bit retro. This could be a fun layout. Why don't we experiment with this a little bit? Unfortunately, it's not the retro one. Okay, let's make it cutesy and sort of cozy, I think. Pinkish? Pink, white? Blue, pink, white? I don't like the gold on this one. I don't know if we got something, you know, I want it to feel a bit kitsy, I suppose. I'm not sure if I want everything to be overwhelmingly pink though. Pastel, yes. Pink, I'm not sure. It's a bit much, isn't it? I don't think abstract really fits. I suppose we can mix and match, can't we? Ah, the dot's actually quite nice. Pastel dotted wall. I don't really like that colour of yellow. Why don't we do something like this? Okay. There we go. That's an interesting enough combination, I think. Oh, mate, why don't we make it Neapolitan colorations? Pink, I was thinking pink, yellow, blue. That's not right. Pink, yellow, brown, I suppose, where possible. I don't know if that is going to necessarily be possible, but certainly we'll try. Oh, we can have like ice cream bars. Okay, we're actually making this slightly wider because I want to have like little ice cream bars for people to sit on around the corner. Basically, I'm trying to sort of make it be like a diner at the same time. Oh, unfortunately, this has to be pink, so maybe we should be using pink as a main sort of coloration. So, like, you have a pink and white. I don't know if we can swing in a Neapolitan. Actually, hold on. Let's find out other retro. The retro ice cream machine, and maybe that has different colours. Yeah, this one. Not really. It's only got this. Okay, so that's all we've got to work with, but at least it's different flavours. So I'll have these two here. Perhaps like this. Oh, we could do pink and blue. I don't really... No, I want pink and yellow, I think. There's a problem. We need more ice cream. So customization. Okay, well, we definitely need to give you a counter anyway, otherwise you'll have nothing to work off. In the first place, how much space do you need here? 1, 2, 3. Probably, I'm going to give you a 4-piece space. And then at the back we can... Let's see what other recommended items you got. A ranch low board. I don't want to make it feel too homely. I do want it to actually feel like a store. Is it my only thought? A busing station? I guess white is what we'll have to go with. But I want like a bar, you know, like the counter chairs has made me be like, oh, you know, that's what I want. Oh, you don't have a yellow seat? Okay, I guess we have to lean into the pink white aesthetic now. The sort of candy floss aesthetic. It's a bit much though, I will say. Everything being so pink is sort of like overwhelming, isn't it? Or perhaps I'm the only one who thinks that. No, I don't have anything against colour pink. I actually quite like the colour pink. It's just like, if it's the only colour you're using for these sorts of things, it's a bit much, isn't it? Okay, I'm also learning that probably this should be mirrored. It will currently make things look a bit like heavy and lopsided to this left side, but it doesn't really make sense, I think, for the counter to be in such an annoying place in relationship to a bar. Either that or we can move things backwards. Actually, that's a good point. We could just pop things backwards like this. Wait, that's how things were. Never mind. But I want to give you like a bar counter. Like a high table for you to sit at. I don't even know if we have high tables as options. I can't really think of one off the top of my head, but... What did I do for a cafe? It's not a bad idea, probably. A wedding head table is probably a bit much. Right, again, pink is just... It's a bit overwhelming, isn't it? Because I don't want to give you... I don't want to have one with, like, legs. Table legs under there. I want it to be like a one-sided table thing. Which is why I thought the counter would have been a nice idea, but the counter doesn't really have, like, leg room underneath, so it doesn't really make sense to me. I don't really think I have a very good option. I don't have, like, a C-shaped desk. So I think we might have to just roll with these tables, which is... Okay. It's not really the worst thing in the world, certainly. I'd be a little bit dramatic. Unless my lecture hall desk actually has, No, the white is a bit too of a clinical white, isn't it? I mean, we can... Okay, why don't we at least look at the counter being placed down? Which one feels better? Like, this would make sense if it was like a drinking bar, that sort of thing. Like, it's being manned on the other side, but no, I just want a table for you to sit at. Okay, I think I'll just go with a ranch one. And we'll just do this. And it does make it look like a long table, which I guess is quite nice. Then over here we can have, I think, a low table and some like sofas. Cute sofas. Might be quite a nice idea. I would stick with what you have. I guess we could put the bistro table outside. What else are we forced to put in? Ice cream, that's fine. These have a white customization, don't they? They do. We don't have a pink one, which is fair enough. Which we can use to be like, hey, this is how, you know, the fresh milk every day. I always like putting things like that in twos because it just feels a bit more reasonable. Like when you have cow's milk, maybe this is some sort of different type of milk. Almond milk, I don't know. It'd be nice if it was like a low sofa. I don't know if that exists though. But just, I want like a 4-seater area for people to eat ice cream on. I don't know why you'd eat ice cream on a sofa. That just feels like it's screaming for disaster to strike. But it looks cozy. And that's really the most important thing right now. So I don't know if this ranch lowboard is exactly what I'm looking for, but we'll put it down. We'll see what things look like. With it here. No. And there's also not enough space. So let's find a low table to put here. My hunch is wooden low table. That's what I'm going for. I don't know if this patchwork has a pastel pinkish sort of. It's a bit too sort of noisy, I think, of what I'm going for, because we have a lot of like sort of regular patterned straight lines. I don't think we can go with something. I know. I said we were going for something more kitsy before, but now I think the perspective has changed. A Nordic low table could be good as well. Actually, not red. It's a bit too bright white. This definitely has a rose pink, a pink wood coloration. So we can do that. It gives a bit more space for people to sit down on, or we can cram things in a bit and do it like this. I wish there was an in-between, but unfortunately there's not. So we're going to have to do it like that, which I think is fine. I think that's fine. And then behind here, we should give you some other things that maybe you want to mix ice cream on, maybe you don't. So this is probably where we can put the ranch lowboard. I think it just makes sense at this point. And it's got a benefit that because it's a lowboard, it makes things feel a bit more cozy and cutesy. We don't really have much space for anything else. So all this other stuff is stuff we can actually put outside, which is quite nice. I think cutting board makes sense if people want like toppings of like fruits or something. No finish. Let's look for a pinky sort of pattern. I don't know if we want bubbles. I think stripes makes more sense. Or we can go with this sort of thing. Or checkered, yeah. Pink checkered. Seeing that's very much a motif which has happened along here. I guess an espresso maker, or like coffee maker in general. I don't know if this has a customization color we want. I think white will be kind of blends in a bit too much. I shouldn't have used a white wallpaper there. I'm gonna be honest. It just doesn't fit. But the pink hearts is also a bit too overwhelming. Yellow hearts. Yellow kind of feels out of place. Oh, you know what? We could have done a yellow. I wanted pink and yellow as a motif. Why didn't I use a yellow checkerboard? Wonderful. So yellow gingham. I don't know how you pronounce that. Pink, yellow, white. You know, classic sort of pastel color. It's a bit of a more of a brighter yellow than I would technically have wanted, but I think we can roll with it. I guess we'll do yellow striped. I think we can roll with it fine. And at the very least, it's a distinctive colorization, is it not? I feel like we should definitely put the ice cream down. Maybe instead of a busing station. Doesn't this have a pink yellow like split ice cream colour? Yeah, strawberry swirl. Perfect. Just to sort of, you know, advertise that yes, this is an ice cream store. I don't really know if you need a freezer per se, because, you know, you already got a load of ice cream freezers. I think you just need, I think a fruits basket feels reasonable. Let's give you the dessert carrier. Actually, let's give you a yellow one. Furniture yellow, but the accessorization, furniture pink, accessorization yellow. And yeah, sure, we'll give it a modern cash register. I was going to say this is a bit more of a retro looking one. You don't really see cash registers like this nowadays, I don't think. Not without that LED screen. Or is it an OLED? No, it's a 7-seg display screen. Certainly a bit old fashioned now. I wish we could have 2 accent walls. Unfortunately, we can't. Anyway, let's put some ice cream down. And let us put some drinks down. Like a strawberry milkshake, I think would be quite nice. I don't know what other ice cream things we have as options. Do we have like a bowl of ice cream? That'd be quite nice. Pretzels. What sort of snack goes well with ice cream? I don't really know. I'm surprised we don't just have like bowls of ice cream as a thing. Cookies. So yeah, frosted cookies. Put that down in the shared area over here. I think we can definitely put a rug underneath that shared area, just to sort of designate it. Give it a little bit of delineation from the rest of the room. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that a smoothie wasn't an option, but milkshakes makes way more sense. Still milkshake. I don't know what other ice creams we have, nor where they really are. Probably in here somewhere, aren't they? I do also think we should probably put some music on in this area. I mean, can't you imagine just like some really calm, soft elevator music or something going on in this place? I don't know where we're going to put the speaker, to be honest, but I suppose that's for me to find out in a few seconds. Here we go, ice cream. Berry vanilla soft serve. There we go. Different type of ice cream, why not? We could probably put it instead of here. So let's change this actually back to the cow one. And then let's get, I don't know for the Lily speaker. I don't know if it has a pink customization, but if it does, that'd be perfect. It doesn't, I don't know where it is. White is okay. Oh, it does have a pink one. Pink and white, perfect. A bit more old-timey than I expected, but sure. And of course, on the walls here, we just want to put whatevs. Kind of fits. Spice rack. The usual, you know, cooking ingredient stuff. None of these colorations really fit. I think this one probably fits the best, but even that one's a bit iffy, I would describe it as. Okay, what other things do you have recommended? Okay, you do recommend pots and pans, which is fair, but it's just like none of these quite fitted the vibe I think I'm going for. You don't have an ice cream machine, actually. As a wallpaper, which is a bit of as a wall item, which is a bit sad, but you know, that's just how life is sometimes. Hanging sign? You don't have any other wall-based items that you want to put down? A cute clock? Make it yellow, put it above the door. The usual. Because, you know, sometimes you're in a store, you want to know the time. Now I'm thinking about that, I can't really remember the last time I've been to a store which had a clock in. But I've also not really been paying that much attention, I suppose, to the clocks. Wedding decorations, I think, look quite nice. It might be a bit much because of the green, though. Is my worry? My hunch is that looks fine. Ah, these need to be a bit closer together. That's my hunch, at least. And it'll give us something to put on these rather empty-looking walls. Empty walls and empty ceilings. Yeah, I think that looks fine. And then maybe we put something in the corner of these walls just to make it a bit more filled. I'm not sure necessarily what. So let's have a quick gander. A goosey gander. I don't remember how the rest of that nursery rhyme goes. Goosey gander. Yeah, I'm surprised Cafe Kick It is not the recommended song here, but I'm still just rolling with it. I don't know if I want a bit of Dreamy War Ragdown necessarily. I think that's the wrong sort of cutesy vibes I'm going for. Maybe we could just put some art down. This might make it feel... No, this makes it feel a bit too homely. I suppose, which is not what I want. Maybe that's fine. Let's not overdo it. Okay, what we got as wall options? A hanging guide sign. I think that feels reasonable. None of those fit the colorization thematic we're going for. Oh, cafe menu. Heart. I don't really know where you'd put this. I suppose over here, but part of me is a little bit worried that this has made things feel a bit too lopsided on the far end. But at the same time, I feel like that's kind of how it should be, right? Things should probably feel a bit lopsided towards the end where, you know, most of the stuff actually happens, which is over here. I think we can save it. Not save it necessarily. It's not like it's ruined, I think, but more like alleviate a bit of that problem by probably putting a rug down. This rug. Oh, it's a bit too wide a rug, isn't it? We can put it down in the centre like this. That looks a bit strange. We need a small rug. Bath mat doesn't really make sense, huh? That's a problem with the fact we've got such a narrow space to work with. It doesn't quite lend well to what we got. I suppose we could put it like on a raised platform, quote. Or we could put a white wedding rug just like down the middle. Okay, I think that very much helps with the lopsided feeling. Okay, I think that's good. Let us put in white. And then maybe, I don't know, soft yellow or soft pink is what I want to go for. I think actually I want to go with soft yellow. We'll keep it as daytime probably outside, so we don't want a huge amount. And then outside... I don't think I've ever used the echo or ambient noise, have I? Chatter? Healing? You can barely hear it. Perhaps a bit too atmospheric. Park's probably okay. You know, the outside's just sort of like a winter park-ish place. Okay, nice. Let us... Oh, just realised because all these seats are in the way. We cannot fuzzily bub them. So just temporarily have you all move to a side so we can polish you. Fuzzily bub it up. That's not right button. I feel like fuzzily bub must be my most used polishing thing because I use it basically on every single food related customization. Okay, nice. I don't want to overdo it, you know. I think this place is about subtlety. I don't know what I'm saying. Like, sometimes I just sort of say things with no regard to if it actually makes sense or not to my context, to the context I put down. But I don't think it should be... You shouldn't look at this place and be like, wow, this is outrageous. You should look at it and be like, oh, I want to get an ice cream here, I guess. Interesting. I mean, at least I think it's an interesting colour palette that we've gone for with a pink and yellow. I don't think it's exactly the shade of yellow I would have wanted, but I think it works fine enough. Okay, let's put you in an outfit as well, Olive. I also don't even know if your name's actually Olive or not. I've just been sort of like... I didn't actually like read your name when it happened, so... I think a cafe uniform is probably the one that makes the most sense to me. I don't know, there's so many ice creams. I guess these are ones we can put outside because we'll be using the bistro tables or whatnot. So cafe uniform. Pink, makes sense. And then headwear. Cook? No. Probably do-rag makes most sense. It doesn't really look... like how it should. Maybe a giant bow? Heart bopper? It's a bit much, isn't it? I don't really know. That actually works quite well. You know, I think we're all that. Even though it's not the right type of headgear. It looks enough like... It looks kind of like a chef's hat. Not a chef's hat, but like, you know, the serving hat where we used to like keep hair out of a food. But it doesn't look as like, I suppose, it looks a bit more cutesy, I suppose, than the normal one. I know, I've got some Discord messages. Let's see what we say ever so quickly. Do I need to reply to that? I can reply to this afterwards. Should be fine. Okay, so we are going to put you... I think this is fine. Maybe slightly early in the morning. I don't want this... we need to give you bistro tables. We'll give you the nice little cottage looking thing. I'm trying to lean more into the yellow colorization, more so than the pink one. Because we've done quite a few pinkish customizations before, haven't we? I don't know if it works better this way around or the other way around. Maybe a white door. Oh, that's far too bright, a white. Do we have a pink, yellow, white? Flowery? I can't imagine we would. No, it doesn't look like it, but... Snowflake? Let's do this and do the yellow version, it'll probably be fine. Or orange, sorry. And then we'll give a path, I think, straight up the middle. I don't know if we want a brick path necessarily. And just to make it feel a bit more even, we'll open it up like this. To sort of alleviate the, Now it looks like an ice cream spoon. No, why don't we do it like this, maybe? Now it looks like a proper ice cream. To alleviate the sort of off... I was going to say the off-sidedness. That's not the word. The off-centeredness. I don't know if we want tons of trees, but I do think we want a few trees around here. And I think we want it fenced. I'm trying to make us, if you can tell, different. I'm different to how we usually... the usual sort of layout we have for these sort of things, you know? So I think these differences, these variations we put into these customizations can really help solidify their uniqueness. So something like this, so it's like a backyard or something. I don't really like the shade of yellow. If it was more pastel coloured, I would be like, yes, that's what we're looking for. But it's not. I don't know, this one might be a bit better. Because I also did think it was a bit tall. It looked a bit foreboding. Well, that's not the vibe I want. I just want it to feel like it's definitely a different section, you know, a different area. So the bistro table, let's see what... I guess we can do white and then... I don't know if I want that pattern necessarily. It's a bit too bright. Shame there's no, like, yellow checkerboard. That could be okay. I haven't even seen that one before, these two before. I think we'll go with a pink checker board. I think the yellow one doesn't quite fit exactly what I'm going for. And we'll just have like nice sort of like table here. Table here. Need to give them actual seats for people to sit down at. Not these seats. Why don't we give garden chair? Probably garden chair makes most sense. Shabby? Oh, that is shabby. Why has that only got 3 options and one of them is shabby? Seems a bit silly. A wedding chair? Yeah, maybe. Oh, we have a cutesy chair, don't we? A cute chair? Or have I made that up? We can do that to get the sort of splash of yellow. Although it looks a bit weird in contrast to a very white blue ground. So I think maybe we'll just stick with this. So I'll just have like little seating areas like this. I think we'll want to put some like flower beds down. Just because that sort of gives the right sort of vibe, doesn't it? These nice sort of calming outside. Cutes. Vibes. Not sure if necessarily bushes might be better, but we'll see. We'll certainly get rid of you, do that. How much space do we have to work with? It's not even centered properly. I don't even know if you can center it. But over here in the corner we can put something else. No, you know what we can do? Instead we can move these two here and we can put the shop sign. Ice cream. Ice cream. None of these are ice cream. Pasta, Chinese, sushi, soft drinks. I guess we'll do soft drinks. As the sign out here. I don't know if this vertical banner's got something a bit more befitting. Oh, it does. Ice cream. We'll do that one instead. So then you know for certain this is an ice cream store. And then what we can do for these areas, I'm not really sure. Are we going to use this partition for a fence? This might have a pink wood. Oh, it does have a pink one. Okay. Why don't we do that instead of this fencing idea? Or at least we've got to compare them. It's quite possible this might not even fit in properly. It doesn't fit in tile-wise because we need 5. A 5-wide fence. Which unfortunately is not something we can swing with that. Which is fine. And then we can put some like, you know, put cotton candy store. Out here. If you want that. You can have balloons. That doesn't really make sense. I don't know if I want a metal and wood table. Especially looking at the colorization options we have. I don't know if we want another set of bistro tables though. That seems like a bit much. Maybe it's not too bad. Yeah, it's actually not too bad. Would have been nice if we had some more variety on. But actually, I guess we could have. We can have a pink set and a yellow set to try and give some colorific variety. We can try and swing it that way. Let's see. So do it like that, and then no, wrong button. Oh gosh, have these chairs be like this? Because, as I said, we have this pink and then this surprisingly bright yellow colour aesthetic. We might as well stick with it through to the end. In fact, I don't know if that fence has a yellow coloration, but what if we made it like alternate? I think it could be a lot of fun. Yeah, so the chairs will always have to be on one side of the umbrella. Let's put them on the outside, so then it makes it feel a bit more spacious in between. Do you have a yellow customization? In natural. Or do they not link together like that? Why? It's the same type of fence, but you won't link together? Maybe pink white looks a bit better. Pink white does look a little bit better. Why don't we do pink white yellow? Pink white yellow. Pink white yellow white. I very much think at least that's interesting. Is it good? I don't know. But there you go. Pink, white, yellow, white. Keep with the colour scheme. If anything, maybe you should be wearing something yellow then. Yellow cafe's nurse. What? Cafe's nurse? Cafe uniform? Maybe not. But maybe yellow nurses. Oh, there isn't the yellow one. Okay, well, maybe that's fine then. Okay. I think that'll do. I was trying to think I want to put flowers down or not, but I'm not sure if that exactly fits. It sort of fits the vibe, but, you know, not exactly. I think a bit of stretch. Not so naturalistic, I suppose, is what I want. It's more... I don't really know what I want. I'm going to be honest. Maybe this is a bit of an aesthetic mess. It's cutesy, but it's also a little bit strange at the same time. But maybe that's the fun of it. Anyway, customization done, I think. Hopefully I didn't forget anything, but if I did, then so be it. That's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Let us see what other people have done. Olive. Oh, it's not very everyday, I suppose. I kind of forgot about the everyday part of the customization. See, oh, I forgot to put ice creams down outside as well. Oh no, you can't put them on the bistro tables. That's why. That's quite a cute one. Oh, these the My Melody stuff on the Sanrio collaboration. That works. That's a nice one. This one looks a bit more retro. Oh, this one uses the pier, the dock for it. Maybe I should have put flowers down in retrospect. Not bad. Sorry about that, a little bit of a pause, but we'll continue on with our, oh, well, we already finished with our customization. I kind of forgot what I was doing, I'm going to be honest. It's an annoying thing with these pictures, is a lot of times I'd want to do one from, like, this angle, but, you know, you're too small. We can barely see you over the entire thing, so I guess we'll have to do it like this. I'm not really sure. It's not really that many a good angle, huh? I think that's fine. I will say, because these tables are so big and the ice cream and the milkshakes are so small, it does look a bit empty, doesn't it? At least I think so. At least a little bit empty. But yeah. Apart from that, I think that's alright customization. I'm not going to be like, whoa, that's outstanding, that's my best work or anything like that. I just think it's nice, you know? Now, because I do need to start recording some extra Happy in Paradise customizations at some point. I don't think I'll do it today. I think I'll probably build up my backlog first. Because if you didn't know, I'm going on holiday towards the start of March. So I'm going to need like 14 pre-recorded episodes. Or I could just, like, you know, not do them, to be fair. But, you know, I feel like I should at least try to get them. Because 14 episodes it's a lot, but it's not outrageous. Certainly say release. So I need to have a lot of pre-recorded episodes for that entire period. But I won't do it today. I think I'm going to build up my backlog of the other videos. Mainly because this was a bit of a long customization. And I'm going to be honest, I really want to see the end of Amari. I'm like so close to the end now. But I'm just like, I know it's by far and away, like, I've got it recorded probably like through to March, like partway through my holiday. So I don't need to record anymore. But it's just like, I want to see what happens. I'm addicted. I'm addicted to the madness. I do think Molly's actually one of my favourite customizations. Now I'm looking at it. It just works so well. Clear already spoke with you, right? What? Clear is such an old customization. And I can't believe I've never collected a floral wallpaper. Your Stella? Yeah. I don't even remember your one. Oh, yours was a pink one. Oh, I remember your one because I was like, I'm going to give you a really weird layout for your house because, I don't know, I was being experimental, I suppose. Cheddar, I don't remember your one. Cheese Factory, I guess that makes sense. That's the only reason I'm just like, I don't remember them. But I'm looking at them, I'm like, that's a pretty cool customization, I'm going to lie. Yeah, I think that's good. Is there anyone else I was wondering about. If you don't know why I'm talking to people, it's basically because I need to collect the wallpapers and floorings, because that is what I need to get a higher rank in Happy in Paradise. Yeah, I think I'll round it off there, and I'll go record some memorial or something. Oh, I record something. Like, I should record something else, but on the other hand, it's a lot more fun. Just, you know when you're like near the end of a good book and you're just like, I can't stand it anymore. I gotta read to the end of it, or like a movie, etc., or like a TV series. I mean, actually, I find it funny because I can like stop TV series and I don't binge them in the first place. Actually, I guess I don't not really know a video game because it has been like 2 days, I suppose, since I last recorded tomorrow. So, I guess I am pacing myself, but, it's just, sorry Cosmic Express, Amari is taking priority right now. But anyway, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Darling. Likes, comments, description, shares, I greatly appreciate it. Twitter, Discord down below. I hope we see each other again, but for now, it's farewell. I don't know what I'm saying. So until next time, bye-bye for now.